Welcome back to another episode of Motogp Mac, and today we're going to talk about some of Jack Miller's comments after the Thai Grand Prix last weekend. Now, speaking after the race, Jack said, "It was a long and strenuous race. I gave what I could, but that was all there was to it. I've struggled all weekend to find the necessary drive out of the corners, especially on the exits of turn 1 and turn 3. I have tried everything to be able to find more drive out of these corners. I changed my lines, I straightened the bike earlier, I rode with more or less lean, I even shifted up earlier. I really tried everything, but nothing helped at all." He then went on to say, "The bike doesn't want to move forward like others. I just lose 2 or 3 bike lengths on the exit of every corner. Even the Yamaha pulls away and takes 2 or 3 lengths from me on the back straight. If you want to do attack, you have to make up the deficit on corner entry, and this will be hairy. When the tyre performance then dropped, I just lost even more speed. It's so disappointing not to bring home any points. Also because the boys in the team have worked so hard. But that's how MotoGP is these days. You can finish a race 14 seconds behind the winner and still come home with empty-handed with no points." And I think this is really fitting for Jack because, you know, Jack has always been fairly rough on tyres, and now he's getting into the KTM where their fundamental problem is not the edge grip of the corners. It is coming out of the corner. It's the fat bit of the tyre, realistically. The carcass of the tyre, it just doesn't suit the KTM. And I know bikes now are engineered towards the tyres rather than a unique riding style, but this is where Jack is really, really struggling. KTM on the whole are struggling in this area, but it's really affecting Jack because Jack is not a tyre conserving rider. He is balls to the wall, blue smoke spinning out the back of it. That is just his riding style, and I don't think at this stage Jack could change back to a Binder type that, yes, he is a little bit hard on tyres compared to others, but he'd be a lot softer than what Jack is, and this is why he can get the maximum out of the bike because he doesn't do so much damage to the central part of the tyre. They are struggling with the central part of the rear tyre. Crafar even said this, so it's definitely going to be interesting to see what KTM do over the course of the next few weeks. You know, will they be able to solve this problem, Joe, within the test after the last race in Valencia? But it's definitely interesting to see, and I do think it's starting to weigh on Jack's mind now. You know, KTM aren't the most forgiving company. They have a lot of riders that want his seat, and he could definitely be in trouble at the end of next year if the performances remain the same. But I'd definitely love to know your thoughts. What did you think of Jack Miller's comments? And do you think he could be in trouble for his seat at the end of next year? Definitely leave your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll be back again tomorrow with another video.